Hey guys, welcome back to another bee tutorial. Yesterday, let's just do a quick overview of what we did yesterday, okay? Oh, not yesterday. Screw. The day before. Whenever I did the last one, we went through all the hives and what each of them did and where you can find them and what they did, right? These guys are part of extra bees, magic bees, and regular bees. And then we went through your storage for bees with your, shoot, I hate that. With your apiary's backpack. And we went through the scoop. Alright, I want to get rid of this stuff, so. I can't. Oh. Let's just get rid of a few things here, real quick. I was busy. Can I just... dang it. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Clean inventory. Perfect. Now we're going to get into basic bee breeding. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey! So, over here, we have the boxes in which Monster comes with. Now, for different packs, you may not get a certain... thing. If you just get Forestry mod, you can kiss a sucker goodbye. Cause even this guy is really good. This is probably my favoriteest apiary to use out of the two, because it just you could do so much more with it. But we'll get into the advanced apiary in its own episode because there's just so much you can do with it. I guess that's why they call it the advanced apiary. Anyway, let's start with the basic breeding section. We have the bee house. Now, one thing you'll know different about the bee house than the apiary, and some of you may be familiar with the apiary, is you can put something in these slots. You can't here. What I'm going to suggest, because an apiary, a bee house is easier to craft. You can craft it by just this. This is really easy. All you need to do is pick up a hive and then get wood. What I suggest is that you use the bee house before you make the apiary. Because the assignment I'm going to put you to is just get a ton of drones, right? And I'm going to show you how to do that. So, let's go ahead and grab some bees. Let's just grab some meadows. And actually, we're going to grab a few. Oops. We're going to put them in the bee house. And let's see what happens. Okay, we stand back. We're like, yes, it's going to work. The bees are flying out of the place. Great job. But wait. Wait for it. 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 Okay, well, pretty soon it's going to tell us that there's no flowers. And we need flowers to... Yeah, there we go. No flower. So you need flowers to breed the bees. So we grab a flower. We put the princess back in. Now we can start the breeding process. So what it'll do is this bar will go down over time, and eventually it will hit the bottom, and you got your bees. There will be a princess. For this certain bee, there will be a princess and 2 drones. So you can replicate your drones fairly fast. The bee houses do take longer than the apiaries. But like I said, you can have a million of these puppies going at once because it doesn't cost much at all. You can get 2 combs from a single hive. That's 2 bee houses right there. So you can go ahead and do that. It's a lot easier than the apiary at this moment in time. Before you start getting into the mutating part, then this is pretty much obsolete. Then you want to get rid of these guys. So if you're like, hey, I just want to get the apiaries right away, you can use it. Check out the apiary. So, one thing about the apiary that's different from all the others is you can take these frames. My favorite frame is the soul frame. And I'll tell you what they do in a later episode. But you can put them in. And the bees, it will do the same thing as a bee house. It will start this bar. See what I'm talking about? It'll start that bar. But if you put the frames in there, it'll start depleting the frames. What the frames do is, for a later episode, like I said, let's go ahead and switch it to daytime. Alright, so that's the apiary. The apiary is more used for breeding, mutating purposes. See how that went down farther than this one did? It just goes a lot faster. I personally like using the apiaries, but you may have your certain preference to the bee house just because it costs little resources. Let's move over to the advanced apiary. The advanced apiary is way different. It's actually part of a different mod. I'm not even sure. What mod is this from? Gendustry. So that's from the Gendustry mod. This does the same thing as the apiary and the bee house. It will just mutate the bees. Only the interface looks different. And there's these, which we will talk about a different day. And that's right. Costs energy. The advanced beehive needs energy to work. So let's go ahead and grab some more bees here. And I do believe that it actually works faster. So there we go. We have it working now. And this bar will fill up depending on how far the breeding process has begun. You can put different things in here to make it always day, always night. You can make it different things, but we'll get into that in a later episode. That's a little advanced for us at this moment. Now, if you're playing... Here, let's just see how this one's doing. Oh, we got a comb from it. There's another bee house right there. And this one's almost done. Or halfway. So, let's say you're playing a mod pack, which probably most of you are, and you're like, I can't just sit here all day watching bees. I'm going to walk away, and then I'll come back, and it'll be done, and it's been sitting there for 10 minutes, and I could have had more bees. That's where this guy comes in. This is a beautiful piece of artwork that has been created. Now, we get a demonstration right now. So, the mutation happens, right? All the bees are going into here. What this does is this is a wooden transport pipe, which is able to suck things out. It is sucked up by a redstone engine, and this is done off of very little resources. It is putting to an apiarist pipe, and here's the interface for the apiarist pipe. Going into a red, which is in this cobblestone transport pipe, is any bees. So any bees can go into here. Now, when this is finished, it'll create boom, boom, boom. See, look at that. Perfect. It creates this bee. Don't worry about the white one. It's supposed to be red. And boom, 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 right back in. And it keeps going. These are cheaty frames. Don't worry about them. They just make it go faster so I can show you. Once this is to a stack of 64, it'll start a backlog up here. And this is also where all of your combs and such would go. Since I'm using these Nova frames, which are creative only, can't use them in vanilla unless I think you might be able to find them. It won't produce any combs. It'll just keep producing bees, like that. And they go like that into the apiarist pipe and go. And they go again. So this is a really easy, simple system. Of course, you can use those whatchamacallits and make it auto suck and not have this hunk here. But you know, this is just simple. This is for beginners who don't know anything about mod packs. Anyway, that's your basic breeding overview. We can actually, I will give you a homework assignment for the next few days. Go out, get your bees. You should have already got your bees anyway. And start putting them in bee houses or apiaries. You can automate it if you want. You don't have to. And start getting lots and lots of drones of every kind. You're going to need them. Trust me, they're going to be great. And combs are very good. Grab as many combs as you can get. This system works awesome. You're going to get a lot of bees from this. But go out, get your stuff, get your advanced apiary, your bee house. Automate it if you like. I want to say you can automate a bee house, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't use them much. I just know what they do. You might be able to. You might not be able to. I don't think you can. Anyway, do it. Get a lot of bees. And I will talk about basic mutations next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night, day, evening, whenever you're watching this. My cat's walking behind me again. This is MTNGoatz. Peace out.